back to DigiBear, everyone. This is Tom again, coming to you with a real quick lesson about meltable inventory. Now, what is meltable inventory? Meltable inventory is very basically inventory that if Amazon were to ship out of one of their fulfillment centers, could potentially arrive to the customer damaged or melted. So there are certain months of the year that Amazon just won't sell this inventory. They won't let you send it to an FBA warehouse, and they won't fulfill it to customers. As of the time of this recording, Amazon only accepts meltable inventory at their fulfillment centers from October 16th until April 14th. Additionally, there's a disclaimer inside the Seller Central Help Center about meltable. And what that basically says is you can't send it in, and it gives you the policy, but it also tells you that if you do have inventory that's at their fulfillment centers after the deadline in April, that they will destroy your inventory. Now, we've been selling meltable for years, and it's been the same story every year. Before I tell you what it is, what happens, just be aware that Amazon is forever changing their policies and forever changing the way that they operate. So just because it was like this in the past doesn't mean it's going to continue to be like this. So they tell you that they're going to destroy your inventory in April if you're past the deadline. That has honestly yet to happen for us. They have still let us sell out of all of our inventory. I don't know if it's because we're a large seller or because of our size or because of what it may be, or if it's just a global thing that they let anyone do. But not only have we done it, we've seen lots of other people doing it. So take that with a grain of salt. They say that you can't sell it. We've been able to sell it. That doesn't mean that you can, but it's just your own specific business decision to make if you want to have inventory there before the deadline. You're really just gambling. Are they going to throw my stuff away, or are they going to let me sell it? So you got a little risk-reward calculation there. That's just what's happened to us. Now, in the Seller Central Help section also, you're going to find a master list of meltable ASINs. There's thousands and thousands of different ASINs on this list that Amazon deems meltable. Now, some of them they call meltable, but they're not. They're something like a coffee mug, that's called a chocolate mug or something. So some of these things you can appeal, and if you have the right documentation from the manufacturer, you can win a couple of them. We have also. But by and large, anything that's on that list is pretty set in stone. So you're going to want to make sure that you are at least aware of everything that you have that's meltable. And that's another reason why we're always preaching in our courses how you need to manage all of your data, how every single piece of data that you could have about your Amazon inventory will be useful. So if you're using the master database template that we offer, then this will be a pretty easy transition for you. We have another template that is available that can connect right to that. And what it does is it looks up every single ASIN in your inventory. It tells you any piece of data about meltable inventory on there. That way you can know going into it, this is everything that I have, and you can be sure of it. In years past, no different than this one actually, the Meltable has offered us a bit of an opportunity. We don't do a lot of FBM orders until this time of year. And this is when we're able to sell some items that are meltable, that have been fallen off of by other FBA sellers, that we can now sell FBM for a good margin. But when you're doing this, if you decide to do this, just be conscious that Amazon has a policy in place that if they're getting returns or complaints on your FBM inventory that they deem meltable, that they'll shut your offer down. So just be careful of that. There's also plenty of different packaging options that you can get out there. There's cold packs, there's cold bags, there's a lot of different ways to send this inventory to customers. One of the problems is it's kind of expensive, so you might want to spend some time sourcing this if you're really going to think about it. If you are going to ship these items, just make sure that you protect your product as much as you can, or be willing to accept the consequences of getting your listing removed. The good thing about selling the FBM meltable items is you definitely can get a better margin for this stuff, and they're still just as desirable products. So it's something to think about. We've been pretty good with it. All right, guys, that'll do it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section. If you're looking for one of our templates on meltable inventory and you want to just make sure you're all set, you let us know down there too, and we'll find a way to get it to you. Thanks for watching. Hustle up.